there! Papa G here, and of course, there's Walter. And we are here today to, hopefully to explain how to make a new gang in Los Santos Red. Now, I'm going to go about showing you how I do it, and this is how I do it, okay? So you can establish any kind of workflow or whatever. Mine's kind of scattered, I'm not going to lie. But god damn it, that camera keeps changing whenever I'm talking and stuff. So one of the very first things you're going to want to do is to establish where you want the gang main headquarters to be, okay? And I know that I want it to be here in the Palmer, what is it, Palmer Power something, I don't know what the fuck it's what it's called. I can't remember. You know what? Let's just see if it's located on the map. Hello. There we go. The Palmer Taylor Power Station. Okay, and this is really useful what I'm doing right now. If you look down in the lower left-hand corner, you're going to see the territory. We need this information right here. I'll get back to that here in a minute. So we need to know that. All right. So I actually want to make this right here, this door, to be the entrance to my gang hangout. This isn't, I mean, it's a gang, but it's going to be a workers' union. It's for Walter. Okay, because of the shittiness. Actually, I don't even know how much he's going to need it. But anyways, that's besides the point. I thought I'd take this opportunity to show you how to make a gang, since I had to do this. And there's been questioning in the Discord on how do I make a gang? How do I make a gang? It's not. Once you familiarize yourself with it, it's relatively easy. But you know, I'm going to make mistakes. So one of the things I need to realize, and let me go ahead and hit this pause button, is remember when I said that I need this information right down here in the lower left hand? I'm not looking at the name of that's going across there on the map. I'm looking down in the lower left hand corner of the territory, and it's where your cross section is, right here in the middle. It's wherever that's located. See how that goes to Ron, what is it, I can't, Alternatives Wind Farm. That's actually where I got my hippies located, right? That's their territory. And if I come over here and establish it there, it tells me it's at the Palmer Taylor Power Station. Okay, so everything is divided into territories. I don't know if there's a section on the map that doesn't have a territory. I'm not real sure. So what the first thing I need to establish is there a gang in control of this territory already? Because if there is, that means I'm going to have to replace it. And me personally, I don't want to replace it. I did replace one territory that was up at the Yellow Jacket for, where the hell's the Yellow Jacket at? It's right over. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, this is Yellow Jacket. And this was the Grand Sonora Desert, right? And the Lost MC was established there. And since they have many territories, I didn't mind that I made the wolf pack up there and took it over. Okay, so that's the only gang that I have actually taken over a territory. All right, now we know that the Palmer, I'm going to try to make this shorter videos, but I have a tendency to ramble on and try to over explain things. So please forgive me for that, and forgive me for the coughing, clearing my throat, snotting, farting, burping, whatever, all that shit. So one of the things I need to establish first, is there a gang that is in charge of this? So I need to look up in the zones file to find out if the Palmer Taylor has, dang it, I went to the wrong one. If the Palmer Taylor has any gangs at that location. So what I'm going to do is I need to find the zones file, and I'm going to use this one up here. Okay, this one is the zones full expansion jurisdiction PG. PG stands for Papa G. This is my own version. There's files you're going to want to copy over at least, okay, and give them a custom name. My custom name is I put a capital P and G at the end of the files that I'm modifying. So that would be the dispatchable people, dispatchable vehicles, gangs, gangs territory, issuable weapons, locations, mod items, shop menu items, and zones. Okay. One of the things, I will leave links to the websites that I'm going to show here. This right here is a link to adding a gang that's courtesy of Peter Badoingy, right? And I do highly suggest you read through this, not once, not twice, but probably 3 times. Familiarize yourself with everything in this, at least as much as you can. That way, hopefully, it'll ring a bell in your noggin that, I think I might have to change something there. Okay, read through it, familiarize yourself. He also mentions, how to what files to copy over. I got a little extra because I'm doing something extra. He's got the files you need to copy over. Give them a custom name. Okay, so he's already got a well-established system here. This is how I made my gangs, by going through this file that he is now. And I'll say, like I said, I will leave a link in the description to this video of everything I'm using, of all the gangs, creating a gang member, custom territories, which I did not do. I did not do a custom territory, so I have no familiarization. I'm not familiar with this. How to select some Peds and what link to show the models and everything, and also vehicles, because you're going to want Peds and vehicles associated with it. Maybe you don't want to even use any vanilla Peds. You want to use the multiplayer model, right? So we're going to go through all that. We're just going to go through the basics, basically to set down a foundation for you to have a gang started. Okay. All right. So back to this. Now we know we wanted the, what was it? Oh my God, Palmer. So we're just going to do a search. We're going to Control F here. We're going to search for Palmer, Palmer. And this is it right here. This internal game name is what you need. The Palm Pow. That right there. We're going to do a search for that. So let's copy that. Let's open up our gang territories. Okay. Now let's do a search on here. Whoops. Let's do a search on here for Palm Pow. Okay. Let's paste that in there. Let's do a search. That is a good sign for me, because that tells me that there is nobody that uses Palm Pow. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom of this. And you can see here that I already have 3 gangs, the hippies and the veterans, right? 3 gangs, because remember, I said my wolf pack already took over a different territory that was already established. So I'm making a totally new area here. And all I'm going to do, because the reason why I'm doing this is I don't want any gang. I want to keep the gangs that are originally in the full expansion jurisdiction, right? I want to add gangs. I don't want to remove any. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this right here. I'm going to copy that to here. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to place it right there. I'm going to go back just to make sure I copy this right. I'm going to select that. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to paste it. Okay. Now I need to change the ambient gang, and I already have this established. It's in my gang's makeup. This is another thing that you would want to do. Maybe you want to do. Maybe you don't want to. This is how I work. I've already got myself some information. This right here is what I need, right? I made that. That's made up. That is my gang that I'm working on right now. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back over here and not that one. Wait, where the hell is it at? Gang territories. I'm going to go back over to here and I'm going to change this. So I'm going to paste that right in there. That's all I have to do. I know that that is done. I'm going to save it. I'm going to close it. This right here, I don't need anymore. I'm going to close that. That is the very first thing I did. So I got other information here that I took out of the gangs file. So let's go up here to gangs and make sure we open that up. Okay. So we have gang, right? Now I'm going to go down and I'm going to look. I think my last one I made was veterans. I think it might be wolf. I don't know. I'm going to take a look here. So we're going to do a look here at, whoops, VET. Okay, I'm going to have to do this several times because I got them. Okay, so now I'm at my gang for the veterans. Okay, I got to see if this is the last one I did. Nope, wolf. And you see that my veterans, they have a shit ton of enemies. Okay, that's going to come into play. Which the union, the workers union, the gang I'm making right now, is not going to have any enemies. So I think this is the last gang I made right here. It is. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this right here from gang, go all the way down to /gang, to right here, I'm going to shift click. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to click again. I'm going to drop down one. I'm going to paste that in there. Now there's information in here that I have to change. I'm going to have to change quite a bit. I want to change this dealer menu group to, I don't know if I can do this because I don't want the workers union to be selling drugs. I just want protection for Walter. So this is something that I might just move to the marijuana dealer menu. I don't know what I'm going to do just yet. Okay. So there are several things I need to change here. And if I go back here to the information I've already put in, I could actually just copy this right over. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look here. We got that. So I can just go back and forth because I know how I want this to play out. So let's copy this just so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to do this. I'm going to paste it. Now, since I'm talking, I might just fuck up majorly here. Now I need to, and I also drank a bunch of coffee that I should not have drank. And it's making me even more jittery than, because I basically had like 6 cups. Yeah. I don't know why I did it today, but I did. All right, we're going to paste that, which is not good on my fucking heart, but because my heart is racing right now. I mean, it's racing. All right. So we're going to do this. The short name, we're going to copy that over. All right. And we got the short name. I'm going to paste that in there. I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to worker. That's what I want. Copy that. Go back here. Member name is worker. Paste that there. And workers union. I'm going to take that, copy that, and contact name, worker union, paste. There. Now I need to change a den name. Well, I didn't even think about what I was going to change it to. I could make it den name Union Office. UNIONOFFICE. There, that's a den name, Workers Office. I want to establish, I don't have to do the license plate prefix, but I think I'm going to do UW, United Workers Union. So we're going to do UWU. So that oh my God, it's uwu. Uwu. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we got an uwu there. So how do I want to do the pack heads? Did I write that down? I did. Oh, that's what I was going to make the license plate. SAWU. Let's go back and change that. SAW. Now we don't have a uwu. We have a SAWU. Sawu. Oh yeah, there we go. That's just really strange for a 57-year-old man to be making that sound, right? Right. So I know I've already thought about what I want my Peds to be, what the name of it is. So I'm going to copy that. All right. I'm going to paste that right here. All right. I'm going to paste it, right? We're going to do that. We're going to go back. We're going to do the vehicles, which we got already done. Copy that, right? We already had the information. I could have just looked there, but I wanted to show you how I got it. And we got that. Now, I don't know if I'm going to show it in here, but I'm going to change this out. Wait, what? What'd I do here? That was wrong. I fucked up something there. What the hell did I do there? Personal ID. Head data group. Personal ID. What? Hold on. Let me back up. Like I said, I'm going to fuck this up. Okay, so this is going to be... Okay, yep. Okay, I already fucked up. Okay. Told you I would. SAWU. And I want this to be SAWU. This SAWU. So that stands for San Andreas Workers Union. That's what it stands for. And this I want to be SAWU. SAWU. And I'm sorry, my voice is going to, sound distant. It's going to sound loud as I'm moving my head to and from the microphone or away from it. I'm going to change some stuff here later on. I don't know how I'm going to change it yet. I don't have it in mind yet. I just want to get this established. This I also want to change, and I'm trying to remember where I found that at. I'm trying to remember because I want it to be orange. I didn't even think of that. Color string gray. What was that? That's that one. That's gray. Color string gray. Let me run up here to this one. This is the vet heads. Y and 10. That is, I think that's wrong. I think it needs a tilde. I might, whoops. I think that needs that. I think. Let me make sure here. Let me go up another one. Told you, I'm going to fuck up since I'm talking. That's the hippies. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let me go down. So that's a correction that I just made. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, that was something I fucked up. That might have been the reason why things weren't showing up right. That would make sense. Where did I get that at? I think I know. I think I know. I think it's in the Discord. I think it's in the Discord. If we look here, where was that at? Config helper, color. I think it's this right here. It is. Yeah, see how I fucked that up? Now I want orange. So it is tilde O tilde and then orange. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to here. Things that I'm possibly I didn't do my homework, right? You know, I didn't do my homework. So I want this as an O. Oops, see how I fucked up already? Why y'all doing this to me? All right. And then I want this. I want that as orange. All right, so we got that. So this is stuff that you're all going to have to do, right, to establish. And this is right here. This is the circle on the map that you see of the coloring of where the gang's located at. All right. There's all this other information and stuff like that you can do later on if you read through it. You know, you can figure it out what it is. Okay. I just belched. This I actually want to change right now. I'm just going to keep it marijuana. So I'm going to go over to Peter's list here. And if we scroll down through, now my eyes, I got to get closer to see, but we're going to see dealerships here in a minute as soon as I can find it. It's been a while since I looked at this file. I might have scrolled past it already. I don't know. Looks like I may have. Nope, right there. No, that's den menu. I need dealerships. Dealers. Where did you guys notice if I scrolled through it? Is that, no. I just needed to make sure what it is. So forgive me for being a turd and not fully, oh, right there, I'm an idiot. Yeah, so we're just gonna copy that, right? We're gonna copy that. We're gonna go back to this file and I'm gonna replace that with this. I'm gonna paste that in there. Okay, that's what I'm gonna keep it right now until I make my own for this gang. Because I'm gonna see what else I can do. I'm gonna see if I can make some, like, the dealer is going to sell beer, you know, at some kind of alcohol, right? Nothing illegal. Okay, so we have that. We don't need anything else as far as this stuff, but we are going to have to do, that's that. Okay, so this is the gang, blah, 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 get free vehicles, all that bullshit. We can change all this shit later on. As far as this right here, I'm going to put generic because I know that's a setting, GENERIC. Now, one of the things you can do is look through the other gangs and see what they have listed as certain things. This is a copy basically of the Lost, right? And that's what I used as a template. Now, all this right here, I'm going to go ahead and delete it because I don't want them to have any enemies. So what I'm going to do here is delete this. I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to bring this over. Give a little space there. We're actually going to get rid of this. And I'm going to take this and do that. Okay. So now I don't have any enemy gangs in there. It's generic and all that other shit. So this right now, as far as I can see, but even though I'm talking and it's totally throwing me off because I'm talking through this, I'm going to save it. So I'm going to hold down Control and hit S, and I'm going to save that. Now, I made a specific file, a folder just for this, because this right here is my files that are already in the game. And this one, I made a backup copy of them and copied them into here. That way, if I fuck anything up, I can just go back and I can reinstall without any of the mistakes. So I got information there. So that is the first part of basically getting started And I'm going to show you now what we're going to do in the gang. I mean, what we're going to do in the game, right? And we're going to be using the locations PG or locations. Let me open up this real quick. Did I do this? Did I already establish this? I don't know if I did. Did I? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the one I closed out. I'm an idiot, dude. I've told you. I'm going to forget shit. So we got that one done. I usually keep my files all open. That way I know what I got done and what I don't. You know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to leave that up there. That way I know what I got done. Okay. So we got that. We also have the zones. We don't need that. Do we? Oh, I'm an idiot. No, that was just for information. That was all that was. Okay. Now what do I want to do? Now I'm going to go ahead and open it. I'm going to open up locations. Okay. And what I'm going to do to quickly establish this, I think it is, you know what? I'm not really sure. I can't remember what to look for. So we're going to type in wolf. I don't know if that's even going to be possible. Okay, Wolf Den. I think the Wolf Den is the last gang I produced. Let's look here. It looks like it so far. This is where this next bit of information is going to come into play. So I'm going to end this video on this note, and I will show you what we're going to do next and try to get this all established. No. Gangs, veterans is the last one. Let me scroll down here, my friend. I'm so sorry. I should have gotten everything all ready to get this up and running clearly. But what I'm going to do, there's a lot of scrolling here. I just want to make sure I get to the right one. All I got to do is look up gang dens. So let's do this. Gang dens. All right, that's the one I want, the end of it right there, because I'm going to take this one, the gang den. I'm going to be copying this. Okay, so I'll show you what I'm going to do here when we come back, and I can't close it out while I'm in here, so I'm going to close this video now. It's already a half hour basically, so I'm going to close this video here, and then we'll continue on. Okay.